Hello everyone, welcome back to the very first general talk of this channel. I welcome you all to this very first, session of uh, the Learn for Talks, general talks, I should say. So, as I announced or as I made a shorts on last Sunday, that we'll be having some sessions on how on a general topics we'll be having some general talks. So today's the topic is, as you have saw the thumbnail, that is why reservation. So something related to reservation we are going to discuss. And before I will not jump directly to reservation. I'll first give you just a current information, and from that current information I will link that to the general concept of reservation. Okay, so the general information which I have till now is actually for NEET examination. NEET is just an examination conducted. If you want to become a doctor, you must give the NEET examination. So NEET is an exam which is conducted. It's an entrance exam which actually collects all the aspirants, and if they pass in the examination, they are get in the colleges. Okay, just like JEE is an examination. In similar way, NEET is an entrance examination. Now I have one information uh, behind me, that is reservation. Now reservation for OBCs EWS category in all quota for medical courses. So this is a initiative of central government which has actually granted the reservation for OBCs, EWS. EWS is economically weaker section. Economically weaker section is that section of society which actually has talks about the that doesn't have the adequate money. That means to say that the annual money, or they say the annual uh, salary of those people are less than 1 lakh. Okay, starting from zero but less than 1 lakh. So they are included in economically weaker section. And according to the information which I have, that central government has announced 29% reservation for OBCs. Okay, and a 10% candidates in all India quota for undergraduate and postgraduate medical dental courses. अब यहाँ से if this reservation is granted, 5,500 medical aspirants of OBCs as well as EWS will be benefited. How? See, out of 5,500, 1,500 are OBCs, and those 1,500 OBC will be benefited if they become MBBS, and out of them 2,500 are OBCs, those who are postgraduates. The next 550 and 1,000 are economically weaker sections. In those 550 economically weaker section, some are MBBS. If they become MBBS, they will be benefited. If it's 1,000, they will be the postgraduates. So roughly, if you are not able to understand anything till now, no need or worry, or no need to worry about anything. We are just have an current information. That why I have just told you this current information, to just link this because this is the present news. Present news interprets in our mind, just it घूमता रहता है हमारे दिमाग में. That is why I just have took a current topic. So now just link it to the concept of reservation. The reservation, the very first question comes to our mind is why reservation. Why reservation is granted? So as you know that OBC stands for other backward classes. The name itself suggests that it is other backward classes. As you will know the story of the past, you will be able to know that these sections like OBC, SC, ST, these all categories of caste, they have been suffered a lot in the past. They have gone under through such harassment policies made by the general caste people. They were not allowed to just enter in the temple. Many more discriminatory laws were there which they had to follow. So this was the cause why the constitutional makers were aware of. They knew that they have suffered in the past, and if they will continue to be in this situation, they will be exploited. They will be exploited badly. That is why the constitution makers were aware of the reservation. So they talked of reservation in the Article 15A. So the Article 15A talks about reservation. The question is why reservation is granted. As I told you that these section of society, particularly ST, SC and OBCs, have suffered a lot in the past. They were exploited by the if you have read, if you are a student, you must have read about Shudra, Vaishyas and other classes, you know, Kshatriya. So Kshatriya and Brahmins, they usually were the dominant classes, and these dominant classes actually do not tend to allow any of the other caste to just practice their culture on their own. So the constitution makers just did a one thing, that for protecting them from exploitation, they did one simple thing. What simple thing they did is they granted reservation, and that reservation just able, and due to that reservation the people were able to find jobs. By the help of jobs they can have their access to economy, they can contribute to the country's economy, and that would overall it will lead to a very an integrity of society. That is why constitution makers did this. Now this second is changes and its impact on general category. Now वहाँ पे तो बात ठीक थी that yes there was some kind of scope for the ST and SCs, because at that time they were suffering. But now at the present, what general category people think, that now we are seeing that every person is equal. Every person has its own house, own every necessities a person should have. Everyone has access to that. Then why reservation is necessary? General category people think like this. So this is not a controversial thing. The first thing is reservation is only granted, and its impact on the general people is that they think that we are often been exploited. We are often been exploited. Now let us just reverse this story and go a bit in past. In 1979, around 1979, a Mandal Commission was came into effect. And when Mandal Commission was implemented, many general caste people were just protesting against these laws, because they thought that these laws will create disparity in the society, and this will not let the actual who wants job will be not be able to assess that job. Okay, so for that they thought that this law is unfair, because it will not allow the deserving candidates to get the job. For example, if a general category person has not got the reservation, then and think he is very poor. If he is very poor, then obviously he does not have any economy, he does not have any money. So how he can pursue his dream, how he can just get the jobs? And on the other hand, if an OBC is too rich, he can easily get a job, or he can easily be financially, he is too strong. So this was the main the funda of Mandal Commission, where the people were protesting against that agar if there is an OBC or SC and ST, he must be he can be rich as well. So this conclusion came to the Supreme Court. So Supreme Court actually modified these laws and said to the central government to actually modify your law. He said, Supreme Court said that the government should implement their law correctly, and they should ensure that no any undeserving candidate get that reservation. That means to say that an OBC who is economically weak, socially has been excluded, that not socially excluded, who deserves reservation. Only the saying is those who deserve reservation, who deserve reservation, who are very 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 financially weak, economically weak, they can't contribute to the country economy. So they should be benefited from this reservation, not to those who have their own house, they are financially independent, not those people of OBCs and ST and SC. The only people that should get reservation is those people who do not have access to the rights. That is all. That's what Mandal Commission is all about. So that thing is what general people think, is that general category people will not be able to get job because they don't have reservation. Even though if our friends are sitting beside us, then if one of my friend belongs to a lower caste group, मैं उसके सामने बैठता हूँ और बोलता हूँ भाई तू तो 40% भी स्कोर करेगा तो तेरा हो जाएगा. So this actually, yes, it creates disparity in the society. Obviously we should not spoke like this, because this actually hurts the sentiments. Why they are granting reservation, we should understand, because they have been suffering from the past. They have suffered a lot in the past. And let me tell you one thing, that what we can demand or what measures we can take for the reservation. The very first thing is, so the thing which we can actually take the measure is to ensure that who deserves reservation should get the reservation. That means to say, जो इस reservation के लायक है उन्हीं को ये आरक्षण दिया जाए. In a very simple manner. If somebody is financially too strong, he's financially independent, then why to give reservation to that particular society, and why to give that reservation to that particular group? Instead of that, give the reservation to that particular group which deserves it. So the main funda is, reservation is granted to create an equality in the society. Okay, because आज जनरल कैटेगरी के पीपल बहुत आगे चले गए. ओके, सो अगर रिजर्वेशन नहीं मिला होता तो आज पता है रेशियो हमारे पास कितना है, 75% ऑफ जो जनरल कैटेगरी पीपल है वो ठीक ठाक है, और 25% से आज रेशियो हो गया है 70-30. तो एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन जो आपके मन में भी आ रहा होगा, जो मैंने लिख के भी रखा हुआ है, दैट विल रिजर्वेशन एंड, विल रिजर्वेशन स्टॉप समडे? So the answer to this question is very obvious, that yes, it can stop. But when? The answer is when. So according to me, that will stop only when all the society, when all the people will be financially equal. Financially, and उनका जो समाज में जो उनकी इज्जत है, उनका जो पैसा है, वो सबके बराबर जिस दिन खड़ा हो गया, उस दिन जो आरक्षण है वो उस देश से हट जाएगा. So the main funda is that reservation will end only when there will be equality in the society, not only on the basis of their reputation or respect, but as well as financial and socially as well. तो जब तक सामाजिक और आर्थिक तौर पे आपकी जो स्थिति है समाज में सबकी एक जैसी नहीं हो जाती, तब तक रिजर्वेशन हट नहीं सकता. इन अ वेरी सिंपल मैनर. So thank you for joining us in this very first general talks. We'll be having the next general talks on the next weekend. Till then, goodbye and take care.